Menaintmen-Ing, it's a platform for man to man.
I'm just calling it out. Yeah.
So so in other words, this is you've opened the door.
Yeah.
For men who are, just kind of slacking and not check marks. Okay, I need to check this and man up to it.
Yeah. Be accountable.
I see what you're saying.
Be accountable because we're all adults. What are you lying for?
Right.
What are you afraid of?
Yes.
And I date, and I tell people, I date, and I'm dating these men that are over 40.
Right.
And it just doesn't make any sense. And I attribute that to them dating women under 30.
Right.
And then they meet a grown woman, and it's like they're shell-shocked, and it's just unrealistic. So I wanted to open the door to having that conversation, everybody being accountable to try to help people be better and for them to ask questions about women so they can understand and so the ladies can also understand too. But I'm a woman, I date men, so you get it from a woman's perspective.
So if some of these guys want to get in on the conversation,
they can.
Menaintmen-Ing on YouTube. That's how they, do they Facebook or
you can look, if you go to my Facebook page, it's always posted. Menaintmen-Ing has its own Facebook page.
So Facebook page for you is
LaKesa Dennison.
Okay, here it's coming up. Check it out. LaKesa Dennison, yeah, that's right. Okay.
And then Menaintmen-Ing has its own Facebook page. You could go there. I just changed the name of the YouTube channel to Konversations with the Z. And there's a reason for that, because that leads into the relationship coaching.
So Konversations with the Z, ending with the Z, or Zations with the Z-H?
All right, so Konversations with the K, ending with the Z.
Oh.
Because Kizzy.
Hey! Yeah, I love it. And that's the power of the black folks, man. We have ways, we do stuff. That's the entrepreneurial spirit and the creative side of us jazzing things up, bringing the K and the Z in, but conversation. That's brilliant.
Thank you. I like to think that I'm pretty smart
that's
most
brilliant.
of the time.
I love it.
So you can find it on YouTube under Konversations. If you search for Menaintmen-Ing, it may still come up, but I literally just changed the name to Konversations because Konversations LLC is a subsidiary of Menaintmen-Ing. I haven't even launched that, y'all, so this is the first time I'm talking about it. I have gotten a couple of requests for workshops and sessions. I'm already a coach by my trade for what I do.
Right.
And knowing behaviors and understanding behaviors. There's a lot that I had to learn to be what I do for my day-to-day. And I don't think people understood the connection of the two.
Right.
And so I like making people be quiet when they're talking about me. So I was like, all right, cool. So now I'm a certified relationship coach with a business that is launching on Tuesday.
So you got certified?
Did.
Okay. All right. And your business is launching?
Tuesday.
And now, this would be aired after that date, so it would have launched.
Already.
So maybe...
January 9th.
Okay, so January 9, 2024, the launch would have taken place. We might get some clips to show you the then launch. So if that's the case, here it is. If not, we continue.
And I'm glad that this is airing after because nobody knows.
Right.
But I'm glad that I was able to at least, share it with you and explain how we got there. So hence why the podcast name changed from Menaintmen-Ing in September to Konversations with Kizzy. Hence Konversations rolling out in January 3-4 months later.
Right.
And people, I have to tell people the way that my brain works scares me sometimes because half the time I don't know what I be doing, but I do it. And ta-da!
So the question I have for you, LaKesa, is rest. I mean, because, you would have heard LaKesa talking about all these different things, certified and training and she training and insurance and all of that stuff. rest. What's that like in LaKesa's day-to-day life, you know?
I learned how to create a work-life balance a long time ago. I learned when very first time I started working for myself was in 2008 as an independent insurance agent. And I realized that if I don't walk out of my office at a set time, I'm in there all day. So I had to mentally train myself that at a certain time of the day, I have to shut that down. However, when you got a whole job that you're doing all day, you still have to take some of your evening to do that. Fortunately for me, I have time throughout the day to do both most of the time. And I try very hard not to do anything on the weekend except whatever else I want to do that doesn't have to do with work. I take vacations and I make sure that I'm able to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
So you are living LaKesa's life. You've been able to organize your life in such of a way that you are seeing about you first.
Because I tell people mental exhaustion is a lot harder to recover from than me running a couple of laps around the building.
I see what
because your body refreshes easily with a certain amount of rest. Your mind doesn't do that. And I literally have to learn, and then the OCD does not help. So I literally have to say, all right, that's it, I'm done. And, back away from it. And there are times I literally have to shut my mind down, because I've had people call me, it's like, what you doing? I'm like, absolutely nothing. What's on your mind? Nothing. Nothing. I don't want to think about it. Nothing. I'm watching whatever this is on Netflix, on Hulu, on whatever I'm watching. I'm like, I'm being entertained. Or I read a book.
So, any kids?
I have two daughters. The Lace Magician is my daughter.
The Lace
Magician is my daughter, Crystal. She's a little famous.
So that's her performance name?
She's a wigologist. She has 1.6 million followers on TikTok.
Wow.
She has her own install kit in some of the local beauty shops here in Ocala and Gainesville. You can order them on her website, I Am Crystal LaShawn Experience. Wow. That is my oldest daughter.
So I am Crystal
LaShawn. Crystal with the K because of Kisa.
Okay, T-A-L.
And LaShawn is L-A-S-H-O-N. But I share her stuff all the time on my page. But I know a lot of folks have already seen her. She has a lot of followers and she's quite popular and she does amazing work. She's my oldest daughter. My youngest daughter, let me see, they're 27 and 24. Wait, no, they're 27 and 25. My youngest daughter kind of followed in my footsteps. She works in insurance right now.
Okay. So she's kind of trailing the LaKesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's beautiful.
And I have two granddaughters.
Okay.
I just left them. I'm going back to play.
And what ages are we talking here?
They're 4 and 2.
Oh, that's beautiful. All right. Wow. So, Menaintmen-Ing.
Yes.
You heard it. Sparked with KZ.
KZ, yeah. Konversations.
And it's Konversations and Facebook. You started to do stuff on your Facebook page and then voila, turned into podcast and all of that. Wow.
And it wasn't on purpose. I mean, I went live that one time and I was like, I'm not going to be on here with y'all every Tuesday. And it was like, you've got to. And so it gets to a point where if I'm not on Tuesday, somebody will inbox me like, where you at? I'd be like, did you not see the flyer? There's no show this week.
Okay. So it's to air every Tuesday.
At 7 p.m. No matter what time zone I'm in, because I travel to other time zones, it always airs at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So folks can go on that YouTube page and they would see
the live stream
on Tuesdays. Okay.
And if you don't see it, you can always go back and watch the replay.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. This was beautiful. stay tuned to Backstreet Season 2 because the
It's
court
coming.
scene might unfold inside there. This is wonderful. I want to thank you very much. And like she said, you're leaving me with this hat, right?
I am. I'm going to give him, I don't need it. I can get another one. And I actually have 2 in my car that I need to drop off when I leave. So yeah, I thought about it. I was like, I'm going to put this hat on, but I was like, let me just give him the hat.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let him walk around. Look, the sticker's still on it. So it literally just, I'm going to give him the whole plastic bag.
And guess what? I'll be your first hero.
Yay! So take pictures, post. I'll share them. But yeah, this is one of the sample hats, and so I was like, I need to give them out. Yeah. And nobody had asked for the red one, so. So
how did the idea come about to
do hero?
To do the hats, as opposed to a mug or
Yeah, all right.
T-shirt.
Right. So they can get them on the T-shirts. They can get them on hoodies. But the idea for me was initially a hat. Okay. And I don't know. I have to literally go back and look, but it had a lot to do with men who thought that my job here was to bash them. And I was like, nah, because I make posts all the time for the real men to check in and make sure that y'all having a good day. Ladies, tell that good man you love him. Do something nice for him. Take him on a date. I'm not against all of that, but I want to make sure that continues to live on too. I don't want to shadow that. So that is what Hero was about. And I made a post about Hero, and the way that I wrote it was just like this. Called my graphic designer up and was like, hey, I need this word in a very nice way in some type of design. And there was a couple of different ones he sent me, but this one is the one that I liked. So yeah.
All right.
And that's what we're doing.
Hey folks, well there you have it. LaKesa Dennison on the Ocala Arts and Entertainment Podcast. And stay tuned because we may have some more stuff. There's a lot of energy. So, and listen, LaKesa doesn't stay one place too long. She's moving, stuff is happening, So we want to thank this lovely lady for taking some time to come and check in with us and share some of what, she's doing and what's happening, so.
Thank you. And of course, we're going to have you on. That you can tell my audience about what you're doing here in a positive note. So y'all stay tuned.
I got to man up.
Now, listen, they know that if they've seen my show that my 15-minute spot guest or however long I have the guest on,
right.
I always give them the option to stay after their 15 minutes to talk about the topic.
Right.
However, it is never required. Right. So I'll let you off the hook. Nobody has said, yeah, I'll stay, except one time.
Okay.
But it's always just to give your perspective on whatever topic it is. It's not scripted. They get me fresh and raw. It's off the top of my head every time. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to have him over because this is such a positive thing that you're doing here, and I think people need to hear about it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right,
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Bye.
Be safe. Peace out.
Love and light.